Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, this year his strikeout to walk ratio has been outstanding, so look for a lot of strikeouts here in this one.
David Wright will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Cole has his target, 1-1 on its way. 1-2. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And the silver lining to that is that they do have their ace going here tonight. He's what folks used to call the stopper, the guy you turn to when you need to break a losing streak. So it's all on his shoulders here tonight.
With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. Steve, how do they go about completing the sweep on the road?
Well, this team has lived all season long on building big innings, and they do that because they don't ground into double plays. The fewest in the league, and that really helps you out. Extend innings and give you a chance to get the big base hit.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so it's a one-out walk here in the top of the first.
Batting third,
Yoenis Cespedes takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he takes a called strike 2. Now you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. But once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Starling Marte out there in left field in this one. He won the 2015 Gold Glove Award. Very athletic. You couple him with some of the other outfielders in this ball game, man, oh man, does not look like there are going to be any hits out there.
Michael Conforto will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
3-2 now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 2 left for the Mets, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Steven Matz starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking the loss. Didn't go deep, only threw 5 innings, so hopefully he can get into the 7th or 8th in this one.
Starling Marte will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And any time you can come into someone else's house and come out of it with a sweep, really lifts your whole ball club. That's what these guys are looking to do if they can take this 3rd and final game.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, this is a team that just knocks the walls down. They lead the league in doubles already, and you keep producing those extra base hits, you're going to produce a lot of wins.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground to the right side. Walker gets to it deep in the hole. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch David Wright at third base in this one. Still a very dependable third baseman. Not quite the third baseman he was early on in his career. He's had physical limitations over the last few years, but still one of the better ones in the game.
Andrew McCutchen will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. After 1, no score. Curtis Granderson will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Cole gets the sign. 2-2 on its way. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Right side and right into the shift. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 7th, shortstop,
Asdrubal Cabrera will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
Now a swing as he pulls this one down the line in right. Soler moves over. 2 down.
batting 8th, First base,
Johnny
number
Monell
19.
will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, he hasn't played very well all season, and if you look at his last 10 games, he's only had 4 hits.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Jorge Soler will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Francisco Cervelli will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play.
And he hit over 300 during the last month, so he's seeing it really well right now.
Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
This is line to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Harrison.
Striding into the box, Josh Harrison, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cespedes is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Jordy Mercer steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here's the 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Long throw to third. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, this is something their hitting coach preaches every day at the batting cage. Stay inside the ball. Here he lets the ball get deeper into the zone and stays back and drives it to the right center gap.
Standing in now, Sean Rodriguez. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders. Steven Matz set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know, it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first.
Leave it to the pitcher to come up with their first hit. I think even he can't really believe it.
David Wright will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
And they sent him packing on a breaking ball, too. And if it's me, I come right back with it.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Into the box, Neil Walker. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. lifted in the air out to right. Soler shading to his right. 2 gone. In now, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets strand 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Garrett Cole digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. To short, hit hard. Cabrera's there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting number 6.
Starling Marte will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
They did hit it hard, but I'll tell you, as a hitter, you want to get down to first base. Nice swing, the attaboys, that doesn't go a long way.
All even now, 2-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Line drive to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now batting, 3rd baseman.
That's just a highlight reel catch right there. If this one skips by him, you could be looking at some extra bases. So the pitcher's very excited about making that play.
Stepping in now, Jung-Ho Kang. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at 3rd, but it gets by the glove down the line.
Well, that's a nice piece of defensive hitting right there. What I mean by that, with 2 strikes, you've got to open that zone up a little because you don't want to get caught looking at strike 3. So he lets it fly here on a pitch pretty well out of the zone, but he makes it work out for him.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Oh, and he missed with a breaking ball up there, and that's a mistake he won't get away with as this ball is long gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Standing in now, Jorge Soler. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in the Steel City. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. Michael Conforto is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Drilled to first. And that is through into right field for a single. At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming on is McCutchen into a slide as he makes a great basket catch.
Now the question is, did he get the glove under the ball? Let's ask show motion. And it looks like it did to me. It's pretty close, but I think that's a good catch.
In now, Curtis Granderson. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Smoked on the ground left side. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Ripped on the ground to first. He's got it to second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Johnny Monell gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Francisco Cervelli is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Josh Harrison. He flew out in his last at-bat. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. On the ground to third. Glove by right. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 10.
Jordy Mercer will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Steven Matz will open the inning here for the Mets, with David Wright following on deck.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off. David Wright will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and that'll take care of Wright. A double play.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around to score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Into the box, Neil Walker. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Cole's ready. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And, oh, this one drops. 1-2, here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets go down quickly. They trail things here 2-0. Sean Rodriguez comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. The 0-2 home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And a good bounce back from 0-2. It's a leadoff double.
Oh, he had to be sitting on this pitch because he was all over it. This is a curveball. Not really a terrible one either, but he guessed right. He yanks his ball right down the line for a leadoff double.
Garrett Cole comes forward, and we'll see how they play it here. The sacrifice may be in order with nobody out. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Granderson on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now, if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Starling Marte comes forward for another shot after being robbed of a hit in his last at-bat. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I think you can kind of see why his ERA is where it is. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate. But he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Jung Ho Gong bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base, and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 5 innings complete. It's the Pirates 3 and the Mets nothing. Yoenis Cespedes will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Cole into the windup. Here's the 1-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Huh. Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up at the plate, no doubt.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone, 2-2. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. but you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Mets will cut the deficit now to 3-1.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important, not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. Lifted the other way to left center. Marte's after it. 1 away.
Now batting,
Travis d'Arnaud digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 1. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Ground ball right side. Harrison has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
the batter, right fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. That's in there on the outer half. 1 and 2 now.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2 and 2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1 and 2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still 2 and 2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. He spoils another one and will do it again. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3 and 2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Pirates 3 and the Mets 1. Andrew McCutchen will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. And that catches the high outside corner. 1 and 2 now.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Jorge Soler will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. To third. Wright's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Francisco Cervelli will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Looking to avoid his first walk. Hard liner toward short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting.
Yeah, and as we do that, Matt, it's pretty easy to find him, holding down that #1 spot in the National League here into June. He has to be happy with his results at the plate. He's been locked in, and it's resulting in a lot of games like the one he's having here.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Hansel Robles will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Jordy Mercer strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to short. Cabrera, great stop. And from his knees, he got him. Boy, all arm there as the side is retired. Pirates strand a couple, and it's still 3-1. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. As Drupal Cabrera is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Johnny Monell will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on.
Your attention, please.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The 2-2 pitch. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Lined hard toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Hansel Robles will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
I don't think you can ask for a whole lot more right here. You get back-to-back singles, then a good sacrifice, and just like that, they're set up for what could be a big inning.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. 3-1, here it is. And they won't tempt it here with right as that pitch misses for ball 4. Neil Walker will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Ready to deliver the 1-2. This one's down to third. Taken in by Gunn. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Sean Rodriguez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
John Jaso will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting number 6.
Digging in to try it again, Starling Marte. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Jung Ho Kang gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Marte off for second. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was going to be running with 2 away. But even when you know what's coming, he's still hard to get a handle on. And he's in the scoring position now with that stolen base.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Tapper up the line. Right gloves it. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Pirates leave 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Archimedes Caminero will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Archimedes Caminero.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ballgame. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Stepping in now, Travis d'Arnaud. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Curtis Granderson, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Wow, talk about a difference that 24 hours makes. Yesterday, these guys were hitting everything in sight, but things sure have changed this time around. They haven't been able to get anything going at all.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. It's the Pirates 3 and the Mets 1. Andrew McCutchen will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tap fouled at home plate. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Walker's got it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle, and they will tag him out between first and second. Down in order go the Pirates, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Striding in to start the 9th as Dribble Cabrera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And a step off. Mark Melanson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 35, Mark
Melanson's ready. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Johnny Monell will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Marte will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Alejandro De Aza will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
number 16, Alejandro De Aza.
Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
And you got to think that guy right there is hoping he's going to get one final opportunity. They'll need a 2-out base runner for him to get any shot.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, these guys just don't want to go quietly. They were down to their last strike, but now all of a sudden, that tying run's coming to the plate, and things are going to get a heck of a lot more interesting now.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Taken high and deep to right. So they're going back, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, go ahead and raise the Jolly Roger as the Pirates closer comes in to nail this one down and pick up the save.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 3-1. Good night from Pittsburgh.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 3 runs on 8 hits with 1 error. They left 5.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Pirates totaled 11 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 2-1. Looking at the standings, the Cubs are in second place in the NL Central. They're 3.5 games back. The Pirates are atop the division, 3.5 games ahead of second. The Cincinnati Reds only allowed 2 hits in the game as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 4-0. Right now, the Astros sit in third place in the American League West Division, 4.5 games back. The Reds sit at...
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. In the National League Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates held their opponent to just 2 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 1-0. Madison Bumgarner took a tough luck loss on the mound after turning in a fantastic complete game effort where he did not allow an earned run. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Jason Ham